Of course, 3 consecutive wins over Pep Guardiola. Here is how they go this time. Chelsea with Edouard Mendy back in goal after a brief injury absence. After his stylish in England. And the message remains united. It may manifest itself in slightly different ways. Alonso choosing still to stand, but racism has no place in football. And getting in behind James. And overrunning it. Bernardo Silva and Gabriel Jesus up and away by Azpilicueta.
That's actually a good delivery, but Gabriel Jesus just needed somebody taking a gamble centrally. And well, the Premier League champions seem to have come here. It gives it an added edge because Thomas Tuchel, since his arrival, I mean,
Jesus, Rudiger's there to meet him.
Yeah, just listen to the chants about Rudiger. And again, this
was the start. Caught up by Diaz in towards Lukaku. Cancelo played an important defensive role. Had La League Cup and getting under their skin. Lovely moment, Timo Werner. Werner against the back of Walker, who had an outstretched arm, which elicited a few questions from Chelsea folk.
Yeah, I'm inclined to think no. Yes, there were appeals, I think, mainly from the crowd, but it did catch him on. Back to what I mentioned earlier in the half, Peter, that Guardiola's got to be...
Could just be a clothing malfunction, but Thiago Silva...
He's having a chat with one or two and...
Funding of every and any given scenario. De Bruyne, Kevin De Bruyne, blocked by Christensen, up in the air by Foden. In goes Walker. Touch from Kovacic. And given a hoik by Antonio Rudiger.
We already knew it.
Asking Werner to run, and Werner will certainly run. Christensen in reverse. Grealish has found Rodri, who got a shot away, which took a deflection on its way over. And City have another call. Poked back towards Phil Foden. And behind by Chelsea away, Paris Saint-Germain away, Liverpool away. Kai Havertz not involved from the start for Grealish. And Kevin De Bruyne! Always rising.
Yeah, well, there was some attention in the end in the form of Thiago Silva, who's basically querying the fact that somebody else should be making that move, maybe Jorginho, ahead of him. And he's just gone for absolute power then, De Bruyne, and lost the control.
And Foden lifted it up here to Gabriel Jesus, who shinned it.
Yeah, and Chelsea were trying to say that he controlled it with his arm, but Michael Oliver was quickly there to say no, he controlled it with his chest. He got a good view of it.
Too much on it for Alonso. Has to settle for
At Anfield, it was a very defensive set-up in the second half.
Sat down Rodri, played in Werner. Werner's crush. Lifted up towards Jesus and beyond.
Yeah, the mood round here is we don't like being dictated to. The Chelsea fans want more.
It was in the beginning. Chelsea 0, Manchester City.
Well, Manchester
to the other. Chelsea 9 games unbeaten in all competitions.
Try and go himself.
Jack Grealish with shape. But not quite enough in swing.
Yeah, well, I think he had quite a frustrating first half, Jack Grealish. And that time, yeah, he never quite got it to bend back enough, but the little run he made. The home support would have been very pleased if it could have gone there.
Jesus turning and scoring! Champions of Europe 0, champions of England 1. Gabriel Jesus on the twist. Royal Blue overcome for now by Sky Blue. Jorginho perhaps with a telling and unfortunate touch. But it's Jesus with the goal. Of the season, these are the games which Kovacic, what a ball. Beaten to it. Grealish wriggling. Grealish! Oof!
What a save.
Mendy's got a finger on that.
What a save. You're right, it was a fingertip. And I think Grealish is going to find the far corner until Mendy does that. The bear is...
With the withdrawal of N'Golo Kanté and Cancelo in towards Foden and touched out for Jesus and off the line by Thiago Silva and or Rudiger.
Beautiful defending.
Through by Alonso, onto it is Kai Havertz. Lukaku! Flags up. It's going to be checked, of course, by VAR. I suspect it was Havertz in the first instance rather than Lukaku. It's Alonso, it took a flick off the wall. Gabriel Jesus, out by Christensen. It came to De Bruyne. Pace now, Werner through the middle, Havertz through the middle, Walker getting back.
Or it's because they feel that Ederson is just...
Mateo Kovacic! Oh, what a block that is from Ruben Dias.
Yeah, huge. And, you know, Phil Foden was muscled off it by Rudiger at one end. Lukaku played an important part in helping it to find Kovacic at the...
English. Cancelo, Mendy's hold on. Bernardo Silva charging in is Kovacic. De Bruyne's ball. Laporte is very, very close.
Has Chelsea and Thomas Tuchel's approach surprised you?
It's very much surprised me. I think the previous games of last year, they like Mo highlighted, they were very aggressive and didn't really give City time on the ball to have controlled possession like they have had. But I think at the same time, it's almost like City's played that aggressive role when they haven't got the ball and stopping Chelsea from playing out from the back and trying to attack high up the field rather than obviously winning it later on in their own half. So which has benefited City a lot in this half.
Yeah, we debated about how and where the bodies of City would go. As Sean says, they've been high up in numbers.
Yeah, we normally associate City with possession. It's and they've had all. I mean, we saw the stats there. They've had everything. However, they don't really look like scoring. That's the only thing that I would say. They've got all the possession, all the corners, all the crosses, but no real cutting edge just yet. And Chelsea, even though they're not looking, that threatening themselves, they're looking as if they're reasonably comfortable dealing with the threat of Manchester City. So something needs to change, otherwise this is going to stay at 0-0. I think it will change because I don't think Thomas Tuchel's happy with the way that's playing out so far. Pep Guardiola will be happy. He will want more of a